Good morning, my darlings. I'm just trying to come to the world today. It's Saturday. Not quite there yet, but I'm just powering up before. This is before coffee. This is my first, foray into May 20th without coffee, and just looking at the latest on Meghan and Harry. Harry and Meghan. Why don't I say Harry and Meghan? Harry's first. Harry's the man. I'm a little bit old fashioned with that. I'm like, man first. That's so sexist. Oh, God. I have to work on that. But I think man first, okay? Harry and Meghan. But I keep saying Meghan and Harry. Um, okay, so Whoopi Goldberg and the View co hosts spark division with Prince Harry and Meghan car incident comments. I didn't want to talk about the car incident anymore. I kind of decided that in my mind. But you know how I am, right? I'm a capricious woman and I change my mind a lot. And my mother always said that, just don't even listen to her. She's going to change her mind. And, but actually, I do that mostly with like plans. Like if we make plans to do something and then I change my mind, which is annoying. I admit it is incredibly annoying, but I'm guilty. But okay, so Whoopi Goldberg is starting to annoy me. She's starting to annoy me. I love Whoopi as a general rule, but I don't love her when we disagree, right? That's why I could not be a View co host because, she annoys me when we disagree, right? Then I start to hate her. Tu comprends ça ou quoi, Whoopi? Tu comprends ça ou quoi? You're making me hate you, and I love you. So please stop. Please stop. Okay, now, so what did she actually say? Whoopi Goldberg and her co host on The View sparked a debate while discussing Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's, Duchess Meghan's, car incident, which took place earlier this week during the royal couple's visit to New York. Okay. So, where is it? So, Whoopi began by explaining the situation, telling viewers their spokesperson called it a near catastrophic car chase. Others said it wasn't bad. But I think people in New York know that if it was possible to have car chases, we'd all make it to the theater on time. What an astoundingly stupid statement from Whoopi Goldberg. And I say that with all due respect. I say that with all due respect. How dare you say such a thing, Whoopi? That would suggest, to my way of thinking, for example, that if the police in New York had to chase a bad guy in New York, it would be impossible to do because it is not possible to have car chases in New York, according to Whoopi Goldberg. That is bullshit. I have seen car chases in New York with my own eyes by the police all the time, regularly, daily, possibly. Look, I mean, New York's streets are 5 times as wide as Paris streets. And I have seen car chases in Paris. And they have little Cracker Jack streets. It's just so little. It's like a toy. And they have car chases. Or whatever, speeding police, speeding people. It's insane. So if you want to have a car chase in New York, it's the easiest thing to do. Now, if she had said it's unusual to have car chases, when you're like a private citizen, for example, when it's not the police racing through or an ambulance. What a stupid statement. It's not possible to have car chases. Of course it's possible to have car chases in New York. What utter mind-blowing bullshit you just said. Bullshit. It's bullshit. It's mad. It's commodity bullshit en français. I know that mad is shit. What is bullshit? It's like vash mad. What utter vash mad you just said. This is why I would be fired if I was a host interview, because if she had said that, and I was on this panel, I would lose my mind.
Point A to point B. That will tell you where you need to go. You can't make lefts and rights here in New York if you're driving, so you have to know that. Also, the paparazzi is always going to go for celebrities. They just are, because it makes a little dough for them. It does. So it's their right.
I mean, it's their right. I mean, honestly, are you serious? It's their right to chase someone. You've already taken a million pictures of her in front of the event. Why do you have to chase someone, Whoopi? It's not their right to do that. They've already taken tons of pictures of her at the event. That's respectful, right? There comes a point where it no longer is respectful, and it's no longer safe, and it's no longer appropriate to chase someone at any speed level, even if it was at 30 miles an hour. You've already taken tons of pictures of her at the event. Why are you following her? 6 cars, 12 cars. This creates an appearance of unsafety in New York because it is so congested, Whoopi. It's not possible to have a car chase in New York at any speed. This was inappropriate. Appropriate. To comprendre ça. Help me, Father Jesus. Yesterday I discovered that all kinds of people are listening to me. So I woke up this morning. I said, you know what, Marion, you have to stop. But it's you have to be more just whatever. And it seems like I just got worse. Because like I should never try to tell myself to do anything, because then I get worse, you see, because I'm annoyed with Whoopi right now. I'm freaking annoyed with her and what she said. And this is not the first time she's being in her anti-Meghan hate, whatever, anti-woke, whatever, okay? And I don't give a crap, but don't lie to the global community that you can't have a car chase in New York, because it happens every single day. It happens even in Paris, and Paris streets are so much smaller because you always have them on the motorcycles and I don't know, all these screaming siren vehicles, and regular people too speed in Paris, if you can believe that. It's incredible. I'm terrified I'm going to be run over by these people constantly. I'm back. And you have the audacity to be spreading your misinformation to the global community that it's not possible to have a speeding chase in New York. That's a damn lie. It's a lie, Whoopi, and you know it. I didn't have my coffee yet. I need to have my coffee. I guess I'm never getting on The View. Now, I don't actually care. It's just such BS what she just said. Now, I said to Harry, you have to diffuse. And look, he should. He can't say what I say or whatever. But how frickin' dare you? You're a liar, Whoopi. And if you're not a liar, you're speaking irresponsibly. And maybe I'm doing the same right now. I don't care. I do not give a crap. I don't give a crap, because this is irresponsible what she said. It is possible to have a car chase in New York. And the bottom line is, it's not about what you think is near catastrophic to Harry and Meghan. It's what they think. They're in the car, okay? They are in that car. When I'm in a car and I'm in a bus and I'm in a plane, it's my life and I hang on for dear life. For dear life. And if that driver of Harry and Meghan's car had to make a sudden stop. Look, I mean, I was on a bus once here in Paris, the only time I ever came close, right? And the bus was packed, right? And some driver made some wacko turn. It wasn't at high speed, but it's a wacko turn. What are you doing? The bus has to stop. Suddenly, I am the closest to the windshield. And I'm screaming my head off before there was no impact, but there was almost a catastrophic impact. And my arm just bruised when the bus stopped, he stopped suddenly and it hurt me for days. For days. I mean, no impact. It just bruised as because I was right in front. This is terrifying stuff. When you're in traffic, it's terrifying at any speed, right? How dare you, Whoopi? I'm done. I'm not watching The View anymore, and I don't give a crap.